Oh, this is a song that I played at the start of the stream today, by the way, before I actually started talking or doing anything. This, lobby menu screen. Also took a global drink because it's been a while since I've actually taken a swig of something. I'm gonna vibe out this song for a little bit before we actually click into the game proper. This is the background music for the music video for the character in the middle here, Hyde Marie. Or Hyde Marie. I'm not sure how quite it's pronounced. Alright, nothing. Alright, that's the end of the song. Let's log in. Oh, yeah, I changed the background to K-Ron for the time being because I wanted to change it up just slightly. Oh, right. We now have the character selector for this. I have all the characters at this point, so I don't have to worry about, like, picking someone that I don't have yet or anything sort of thing. Alright, policy updates, destroy for colliding. This helps. Alright. I'm gonna get these shoes for friendship buffing. Alright. And we got Carton Cafe. I'll consume that elixir at some point here. We're gonna search for Hyde Marie since I have her at this point as well. There she is. Oh, strange you lost that? Oh boy. Alright. Alright, I think... Okay, yeah, that was the better choice. For reference, the only other convo that I've had for so far has been one that didn't have a choice we could pick. Alright, let me grab the goods here. Hold on a second. Alright, we got you your secret letter. We got a guitar pick for our next thing. Grab our activity points here. Arcane supply. Event has a couple things for us to grab. Patrol for one. Oh, I thought I heard something else. Sorry. Oh. Well, time to punch. Difficulty 30. My DI and Narja will probably destroy this completely and utterly before we have a chance to do anything with Heine Marie. Well, we could test her out. There. Well, got more goods. We keep rolling low. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. We were forced one forward to get rewards from dog. Oh, 4 for 6 blocks. Hooray! We made a lap. Sure. We have one more die that we can use the... Alright. So I don't think we've done... I'll do that one because I haven't done it yet. Okay. Right there on Millie's trail, we grab these cameras. 7 days long will give you those passes, 14 days long will give us that. Oh, there's another red thing. Oh yeah, overdrive. Right, that. Do that real quick. I'm running low on these. I'm trying to get Orlea to max level. Although I think I will figure out how many of these I have after I do the story for today's portion. Before I do that though, I'm going to do something real quick involving Heine Marie. Yeah, I haven't done her things yet. I'm going to upgrade this one more time. Same for this. That way I don't have to worry about the those sources. Give me that. Give me this. Give me this one. I'll obtain more of these somehow, and I'll obtain more of them somehow here too. Air attack is already greater than that, and I haven't given her fragments yet. I simulate. I will do... Yeah, I'll do 2 rounds of this. Alright, we will quick draw this one. Thank you, Selena. And dead. I'll also do one more round of this. Then I'll gulp the coffee and do one more round. And dead. There we go. All those are claimed. That is claimed. Give me that stuff. Gulp this coffee. Coffee. And Orlea. So I don't have to use the synchronization thingy on her. Oh, damn. Right, that's what I need to do. I'm not going to replace materials with that. Alright. We're going to do... Combatants. Controller. I go charge 180 and then just shotgun 3 times theirs as well. It should be enough to cap her out. Or at least be enough to get close to capping her out. And then. And destroyed. And last but not least. And toast. Toasty! Whoops, wrong one. I'm gonna do commands. Yeah, we had enough to get her to promoted finally, at least. But not enough to get her to level 60. We had enough to get her 1 and about A little bit more than half a level. Right, we got a free rescue we can do. A free temple here. For the anniversary. I would skip it, but it's exciting to see what I get exactly as each poll comes up. Maybe I'll get another Amir. We got Eloise instead. Oh yeah, the monthly reset kicked in. Give me these. And we can do the partner special. We have 30 polls we can do in this. Oh, we got Selena. That is funny. Alright. Shopee. I grab 3 of these. I'm not gonna grab any of those because we can get 5 more from day 7. Grab one of these. I could do pulls on this for the hell of it. I mean, I already have 1 copy of her. And while I don't necessarily need to pull more copies of her, it's always good to try. We'll see if we get more of her. Or if I lose 50-50 and we can guarantee like a next one or something. Oh god, Selena, I had no idea. I'll do another 10 pull, why not? I can probably grab the last 2 purple rescues from the Yellow Ribbon banner thing. Yellow Ribbon shop. Oh, with Radiant Traveler, excuse me. Can do that now, actually. And 1 more 10 pull. Alright, is 4-star. Oh. I can do 1 more temple. Away we go. Another Nia check. Another Nia. Not that we need these. And I'll hesitate to buy any more things for the moment. The reason why it's not a concern for me to get more of her is because we happen to have the Omega codes still. These things. That I could just use to give me more islands for someone effectively. As for this ticket, who the fuck am I gonna level up with that actually? That's a damn good question. Alright, so that affects everyone except for Diana, Hidamori, and Serenial. So, What are my islands and everyone else here? Alright. That would get you Blackthorn increase. This will give you an E1, which makes the finisher round a little bit easier to pull off. This will give you 3, which just affects your basic attack ego skill. This would give her retained absolute protection, which would be neat. This would give you... Huh. Her E1 will kick in. Here goes E3 would kick in. I don't particularly need an island for you. You're at E3, dude. I don't think you need any more. We recently got her E3 from the normal rescue pulls thing, which would give you this. Now just make your anchor even more stronger if we overshoot it. I am not picking Yuki. Holy shit. Okay. Chizuru, we're... I don't think I really need that. We can't pick Serenal. Although, what is her E3? Oh, right, yeah, the one that resurrects her homing lasers. Your E1 is Predation. I see. 9 would be... We could actually select who we hit with Fighting Spirit, which would be nice to have. I don't particularly care for getting her Eidolons. That's wild. And Rita would be... I see. That would make it odd to use, I think. Okay, it creates this thing. Huh. Yeah, I think it might be 9 that I get that upgrade for. But we'll wait on that. Alright, now we begin the story of Act 4, Chapter 1, Episode 1. This part of the VOD I will make a highlight of and post on YouTube at a later point. Stealthy deal. The remaining actor cannot stop performing for audiences who have left. Alright. To protect the newly formed bonds, Captain decides to tamper with the data in the routine report. Right, because we kind of befriended a person who may or may not be a fugitive to the Empire that we work for. I'll just way out. Guide left produces a familiar voice. Nor doesn't quite cut it. As far as I can remember, every time I return to Trian, the Empire's Ark, I always hear the same voice. Every Lee's mission ahead of the archive room. Sharp metal appears to nape my neck, and all the memories are converted to data. Based on memory data, I would proceed with the routine report. Arcane's routine reports contribute the peace across the universe. As far as I can remember, that's how it's always been. And I'm holding the lever that switches the tracks. One track allows an array that hasn't been converted to data. Memory reveals the traces of Tefra and Tiana, and Rita's existence transcending time. That would probably be problematic if they learned that we know this. Well, Rita's at least. And it would also kind of spoil how these two are at. Our track allies Perose's mission. As for the Empire's Rose, I must faithfully carry out every procedure to maintain peace in the universe. A trolley calmly rushes forward. Cold sweat runs down the hand, holding the lever. Oh god, we're the one causing trolley problems. God damn it. If I just stay still like this, it'll travel the same track, crashing the same outcome. His eyes reflect on Perose's mission. Perose is one who finds the path through chaos. Try to choose the path that leads to the right future. The lever determines the path is in my hands. I pull the lever in my head.
Hi.
Listening to the rest because it's not the usual response.
First.
I mean, nothing is. You didn't bat an eye even when maintaining the archive room's Perose avoids my gaze. Yeah, that's a grave crime. Yeah, I'm aware of this.
ファーストがどのような意図で記憶操作、私はアーカイブルームの案内人に上層部に報告せず、ファーストの
何をそんなにグズグズして
What are
ん
you
の
waiting for? What the fuck? Rosie, what the fuck? It's been a while since we've seen you.
最近トライオンに来るたび定期報だから私がわざわざここだ私に会いたかった
I shouldn't be meeting anyone right now. Weird shit is gonna happen.
さあ館長がいつものようにレテとこそこそ二人きりで
What the fuck?
ロージーさん、私はまだ
だから
はい
ファーストに興味があったんだ。ファースト個人の自由は守られるのか彼らに人間性はあるのかとか
Oh, that. Yeah,
ナ
that's
イト
kind
ネ
of
ア
weird.
号の館長だけは
ロージーさん、
私も気になってたんだよね。館長が何のためしかも館長の記憶なんてお金出てあんたは館長の頼みを聞いてあげ適当な記憶に差し替えちゃえば定期報告は無事に通る。
You don't mean you're in on this shit
記
too,
憶
right?
操作に加担するおつもり。
ここにいる私たちだけが黙ってればいい。データいじるくらい。
Yeah,
私の館長はどこで何をしてたのかな。覗くこと考えただけでもう
そんな
Oh
も
no!
ちろん他の人の前だったら
This is
絶
very
対こんな
strange.
話しないけどあんたがどうして迷ってるのか館長レノアには話してあるよね。後で定期報告
Yeah, total events. Yeah, we've heard 3 backup plans. You see, we were on fire for a good amount of the Act 3. That was
じ
a
ゃあ
weird
私
thing.
は先にアーカイブルームのシステムに定期報告が終わったらそのまま私の
ロージーさん、
Oh god. Rosie
お
scares the
話
hell
し
out
した
of
い
me.
ことがあります。時間があるたびに、主にファーストやアーカイブルーム、どこかに公開できるような内容ではありませんが、その記録をファーストに
Are you sure about this?
ぜひご覧い
Well,
ただ
we're
きたい
both
で
in a
す。
hole together at this point.
もし
Why
か
not?
すると、
Parthena. She's not very happy.
おかしいな。燃ゆる生命の任務は決してよ。これでは私の決め。
漢方でも一発かましてやればよかったものをですか。
Right, a callback to the fucking first act. Hell yeah.
そうだ。一日に一回は。まあ、今日の報告はここまで。
ありがとうございます。館長、戻るわよ。
Let's go.
カオス汚染の影響なのか。
Not cast condition. Oh god, she's probably thinking that we did the nasty. A support request arrives when Ness's identity, where a joint project Galactic Idol is scheduled. Oh, by Galactic Idol, not the Galactic Idol. What the hell am I talking about? Alright. Ray suddenly rushed over and thrust a hologram screen right in front of my face. The video showed a woman sitting under dazzling lights. Okay, I don't know much about Aria, but based on what little bit of Epic 7 I've played, that second name scares me. Ugh. Please don't have a heart attack. Of course, she's in the books, not other weird pop culture. Now Ray's starting to scare me. Ray banged her head on the table and groaned. I heard her been tough lately, but she's either playing energy risk kind of thing.
Ray.
What? Okay, so Arcane's like, okay, you've got a quest now. New plant name. Yes, this is dandy.
あくまでも任務が最優先よ。何ですって？
この前休憩室の隅で
それは
透明なまるでラブ。
No. Turned red like a ripe apple. God damn it, Ray.
館長まで。
Why are we like this? Anyway, since everyone seems to be looking forward to it, if we have some time spare, maybe we could check it out. Maybe they'll ask us to defend it. I do not appreciate that. Ray cheered and dashed out. Yes, this is identity. A supermassive vessel known as one of the Thracians, two major factions alongside the SS Justicia, which is the place that we visited in Act 2. This is the first time I'm going there on official business. But a support request for such a massive vessel. For no particular reason, I'm suddenly reminded of how our visit to the SS Justicia led to the Laboratory Zero incident. Ugh. Yeah, that Laboratory Zero incident, featuring lots of edgy anime protagonists deciding to morph together into one. Even the SS identity, which appears to shine brilliantly at all times, shadows exist. Oh, what the streets of the SS identity I'm told before as light noise came flooding in. I should crack open my second beverage that I have prepared for today's stream. It is another one of those zero sugar monster drinks. This time it's the ultra red, white, and blue raspberry raz. I'm imagining this is either going to taste like a bomb popsicle or it's going to taste like shit. I'm not sure which one's going to be applicable for this one. Anyway. Sort of reminds me of a cross between a bomb popsicle and like that Mountain Dew whiteout that used to exist. I don't know if it still does, but it's not bad. Could be worse. Huge hologram billboards flicker on streets, plastered with posters, and music poured out from every alley. The faces of passers-by were full of leisure and brimming of anticipation for the upcoming performance. Truly a place of color and freedom.
やっぱり故郷の空気は本当に久しぶりですね。ここはほとんど変わってないみたいですけど。
Hey, you're both from here, right?
はい、正解です。
Oh shit, you didn't forget. That's awesome.
僕は初めてですけど、すごいですね。同じテラシオンなのに。
Yeah, the SS Justicia has Yuki on it, and that place is cursed as hell. Although I guess it also has Serenial on there, which isn't too bad. Yeah, you're on break anyway. God damn it, Ray. Oh no! Muro shouted belatedly, but Ray already disappeared into the crowd. Yeah, I concur for being carefree. God. Yeah, to the mayor's office. Muro took the lead and started walking. Was it because of that earlier conversation? I can't help but feel her gaze linger every time we pass the flashy display window.
艦長、移動しながらブリーフィングするわ。エディニティ号の市長はユスティティア号の司令官とは違うの。
Yeah, Wilhelmina, I think it was. I'll have to look at it later. 市民の人気投票で選ばれる役職だから実権は少ないもの。象徴的な意味合いが大きいのよ。Yeah, popular vote. I'm assuming democracy. Is there like a celebrity?
似たようなものね。
Similar?
現在の市長はハイデマリという人物よ。
ハイデマリ。
7年前のエリナド事件で英雄となった人物なんだけど、当時は学生要員として作戦に参加し、多くの人々を負傷で引退した後もカオス被害者のための活動を続けていて、そのおかげで若くして市民からの支持率は非常に高いそうよ。
Got a lot of approval. That's probably a good thing. A student hero.
とにかく私たちの任務はカオスの調査よ。
Yeah, got it. Let's get the deets. Why is the clown music playing? What the fuck? The moment we entered the mayor's office, our eyes met with a girl who was munching on a sandwich, buried among a mountain of documents. The girl looked at us in surprise and hid the sandwich she was eating behind her back. Don't die. I think something just flew over and got on my face. The girl gulped down the juice the woman beside her gave her, and took a deep breath. You'll not die from a fucking peanut butter and strawberry jam sandwich. Excuse me. I see why they made her the seasonal character. The woman who identified herself as the mayor puffed out her chest and greeted us with confidence. I just watched her eat a sandwich and spit out right in front of me, so what's he so confident about? What the fuck? Ah! Highbury smiled sheepishly and wiped her mouth with the handkerchief the secretary beside her gave. That's fine. I won't be able to do that for a while. Yeah, that makes sense. More brain power. I also see why they made her the seasonal partner. Nilos, captain of the SS Nightmare, aka John Nightmare.
副艦長のレノアです。縁のはるばるお越しいただきありがとうございました。失礼ですが、この後会議の予定が控えておりました。
Yes.
いただいた要請書には異常兆候としか記されておりませんでしたが、はい。惑星エリなどに存在するカオス、巨像の劇場でまだ直接的な被害は出ておりませんが、過去に記録のない特殊な形の波長であったため、開拓基地の安全が最優先であるならば、それが専門委員会に関係ない。
Oh, right. With democracy comes politics. The expert committee.
エディニティ号の企業連合体です。
Okay.
企業が主軸ですので、いかなる現象かも把握できていない兆候のために、
Right.
莫大な予算を投じた開拓を放棄するわけ
That
にはい
reminds
か
me of
ない。
actual politics. Ugh.
ずっと説
I don't
得し
have
ていた
that
んですけど、
particular content warning set up on my channel though, so we're not going to discuss anything about that.
確証がなけれ
See
ば
if they
意
can
味
worry
が
when
ない。
convince them.
そこで外部の専門家であるナイトメア軍
That's
に
why they asked
協力を要
us.
請した次第で客観的かつ確かな証拠が必要なのです。
お願いします、艦長さん。市民の安全がかかっているんです。
I'm really looks serious, making me forget that she's the same girl who was hiding sandwiches just moments ago.
そしてもう一つ、もしよろしければ今回開催されるス
What?
テラステージのライブでセキュリティ責任を引き受けていただけないでしょうか。
That's wild, actually.
ライブのセキュリティ責任。
I haven't heard anything about that.
その
What the
ような
hell
お
is going
話
on
をナイ
here?
トメア号は施設の警護業者ではあり。
理由は追ってご説明
All
い
I
たし
have is just a
ます。
hunch.
現段階では
理由も説明できないと言い、
失礼しました。
As if the light in the moon, I didn't read that. So we shook her head, looking troubled. As if the light in the moon, Marie clapped her hands and stepped forward.
とにかく遠いところからお疲れ様でした。今は会議があって無理ですが、夜に一緒にお食事でも前からチェックしてたお店があるんです。
市長、今月の接待費は
Oh no!
すでに底をついて。
嘘。
It was because of those damn peanut butter and strawberry jam sandwiches. On our way out to the mayor's office, a gentle-looking man approached us. I highly fucking doubt you're as gentle as you look, actually. Based on... Checks notes. Luke's trauma code? That's the point.
ルミル議員。
God.
市長もいらっしゃったのですね。
Who the fuck are you?
これは失礼を。私は市民評議会の議員ルミルと申します。
Okay, Ramil.
この度は重要なご用件エリニティ号をお願いするにあたり、ご挨拶も兼ねて伺った。美味しいクッキーがあるのですが、
Would you like a
一ついかが
cookie?
ですかな？
I don't think I trust your cookies, sir.
え？
Why are you giving us cookies?
私に一つください。
Damn it,
いく
Heinrich.
らでもどうぞ。それでは市長をよろしくお願いいたします。
Yeah, I have a suspicion he's gonna be a nasty man. Heinrich's holding the cookie she received from Rule with a happy smile.
ルミル議員は本当にいい人なんです。
Are you sure about that?
毎回こうやってクッキーを分けてくれるんですよ。
Just as Heinrich was taking a mouthful of cookie, Sylvia, who'd been checking her watch, pulled Heinrich away.
シルビ
市長、会議の時間に遅れてしまいます。
ア？じゃあこれ。
You're giving us the cookie that may or may not be laced with nasty man energy.
皆さん、また夜に。
Heinrich passed me the cookie as Sylvia dragged her away. What the
市民
fuck?
評議会、市長室専門委員会とともに
Okay.
エディニティ号の政策決定の一翼を担う勢力よ。
Alright, if I am thinking this right, Mayor's office would be the equivalent of like the executive. Expert committee is basically corporations for what they've said. I'm assuming citizens is just like the populace that vote people in or something.
専門委員会が企業の立場を代弁するなら、
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
市民評議会は市民の立場を代弁する。それより市長があんな性格だとは思わなかったわ。
Yeah, just like a bad person, but maybe rather airheaded. Tonight's prayer is ongoing for John Nightmare. Oh no! While the captain waits for Diana. Why are we waiting for... Where did Diana come from? Okay, I guess we're doing that now. I returned to Designer first checking the equipment, looking disappointed. I was sitting in a cafe waiting for an appointment when someone suddenly grabbed my sleeve.
ねえ君、
What?
こっち来て。
Who the fuck are you? The girl pulled me to one side of the cafe and hid behind a stack of boxes nearby. The boxes neatly concealed us from outside eyes. Soon, men in black suits approached our direction. The men looking around soon passed by the cafe and disappeared. The girl hiding behind the boxes peeked her head out. Who the why are you like this? I probably do not trust drinks from you. Saying that, the girl sat down and took off her hat and glasses. Huh? We don't have your name yet. You're not a spy, are you? No. Surprised, the girl brought her face closer and looked me up and down. No, absolutely not. I mean, I can't just lie and say I do. I am scared. The girl put her hand glass back on, disappearing into the crowd. Didn't she say buy a drink? Oh, hi Deanna! Holy shit! Trying to have the voice from Deanna, who promised me at the cafe, was standing there. I explained what just happened. She slightly chuckled. Right, Haven. I mean, she's one of the people on the title screen. Or the login menu screen. Let me take a look at something here, see if my request got approved. It is still in holding. Okay. I recall the impression of the girl I just met. Now I think about it, I think I've seen her somewhere. What's the matter? I thought you were summoned by the Holy Crusaders. Yes, is a day. Then Leanne lowered her voice. Alright, that explains the security request. The Chaos Order. I've been running them a few times while exploring the chaos. Responsible for lovely people such as fucking dog tamer Cage Man. And giant enemy crab. Next, you accept chaos energy in their bodies, driven immortality by shedding their human flesh. I assume what becomes of those who tamper with chaos energy. The Chaos Order was the worst of the bunch, since they committed such acts purely for their own desires, without any real belief, other than becoming one with the chaos. Yes, we learned as much. Yeah, that kind of shitheads. They like doing weird shit. I see. The solid stage performance. I'm gonna connect the dots in my head. I see. I think Mayor's office asked me to handle security for the performance venue. These are starting to fall into place. I think I can help with that. Maybe you can join my security detail. The nightmare is ongoing with Diana. Alright. Of course we have her. I don't actually have gear on her, so... We got red, So I'm just going to grab Maribel and Selena, I guess? This should annihilate them. Okay. Even her not actually built her like pre-made here is pretty decent at damage. As you can do a more offensive base to Maribel. I'll try this one. Ah! Thanks for the raid, Ted! Hello! Welcome! I guess we'll boot both of these. I hope all is well with the Ted. We hit the thing, please. Thank you. Have a submerge ride. I could have just it's fine. I'll just blast him, I guess. Right. Let's see here. That's quietest. I'll just bonk this one. Not that it mattered. All is well, Jack. Thank you for the raid. What do you do? The shout out command of the century. Correct. I'll grab the stars here. Hold on a second. Okay, we can't quite bind things yet. Mayor's proposal. God damn it, Heinrich. Please have some fucking dignity, you weirdo. The Thunder had a warm and friendly atmosphere. Heinrich shied away non-stop while Sylvia held her back with practiced ease. But although Heinrich seemed oblivious, there was an unmistakable gloom on Sylvia's face. Sylvia.
Hi, Gancho.
Yeah? Will had his security performance ready in his rose earlier today. Does that have to do with that chaos order? Let's quickly. Yeah. Sylvia flinched visibly after hearing those words. Though she was clearly seeing her expression, she shook her head, seemingly aware it was already too late. Yeah, we know people.
その個人的なルートでカオス教団がエディニティ号に潜入したというんですが、専門委員会はそれを噂話カオス教団がどの勢力と接触しているのかわからない状況で確実に。
Nah, that was the Empire's nightmare.
教団ってシルビア、そんな話私にはしてなかったじゃん。
市長が知ったら
It will keep you awake. The rest of the dinner was filled with Sylvia's efforts to placate Highbury, who now looked sullen. Their relationship seemed far too informal from mayor and secretary, though it looked like one side was largely responsible for that. Secretary. Secretary, yes, no, wait. What the hell? Also, my sister worked with her before. Highbury is usually bright smile, momentarily darkened. Before you mean the incident. Your fault too, right? Her act is so clumsy, I didn't know what to say. But if this is something she doesn't want to bring up, there's no need to press further. Meanwhile, on the streets of the SS Identity. Huh. On the way back after dinner, I felt someone's gaze. It seemed Highbury noticed too. Yes. I headed towards the dark alley without raising suspicion. Henry quietly warned Sylvia. Someone had been following us. Ah! What are you? Everyone, prepare for combat. That hero business ended 7 years ago. It's all in the past. God, I'm sorry for putting you in danger. I'll end this quickly. Ah, Dark Star. Well? I'll implode this one and figure out where your blades are going. Get bent. Oh, they're mercenaries, not Dark Star. Who sent you? I believe you may press against the mercenary's throat. Oh shit, you're preparing to shoot. I thought you were sent by the Chaos Order. You mentioned a dispute about withdrawing from Pioneer Base, right? My god. I already kind of joke, but no one laughed. More probably I heard she retired a long time ago because of an injury, but seeing her skills, she's now made me wonder if she's really retired. While watching translucent blades floating in the air, I found myself touching my neck without realizing it. The nightmare is ongoing. John Nightmare. Enough of that incident. Fame or resentment are things a hero must bear. Swig. Upon arriving at the venue for security duties, I was immediately guided to the waiting room. The people sitting inside the waiting room turned their gazes toward us. You look like you're either going to be someone's partner or possibly a villain we're punching. You played for an hour. Yes, I know. Thank you, game. You're Tenebrious manager! Okay, yeah, you're definitely, maybe, possibly the latter of the things I said.
こんにちは、ナイトメア号の皆さん。今回のライブに参加するアリアです。
The two women greet us in turn. Despite their reputation as the galactic idols, there wasn't a hint of arrogance in their demeanor. And the last one is... The girl sitting next to Arya winked and put a finger to her lips. God damn it, Ray. Relax, we're on a mission. As if embarrassed by Ray, whose eyes are still sparkling, Renault turned her head away as she replied. I would rather you not die. God damn it. Renault shakes her head. It's not that we can drop by, we should come often. Yeah, basically that. With those words, Ray disappeared before hearing a response. Apparently, the expert committee said that they had simply hired secret forces for the mayor. Which is sus as hell, since they were ready to shoot. Someone who told me they would receive a formal apology seems slightly upset. Why would the expert committee put a tail on the mayor? This is simply about the pioneer base. Something doesn't add up. Kebab on that. Renault takes out her communicator, looking displeased, and checks the message. What's wrong? Okay. Don't forget to attend the meeting, Captain. Don't worry. Unless we get jumped, we're not gonna... Diana sent me a message. Ah, Diana. I was waiting in an old hospital, built in a secluded corner of residential district's commercial area. The building appeared poorly maintained, with cracks running along its exterior walls, and windows sporadically shattered. Ugh. Don't... I hope to God this isn't another Laboratory Zero. It's fine. Well, what are you doing here? Right, volunteer work. I would expect to see her somewhere more glamorous, but her white son's habit was covered in dust. Diana somehow seemed to shine even brighter than usual. Did you find anything more? Diana shows a photograph of, yeah, that's sure shit the Chaos Order one. Inside the photo is a mysterious ominous symbol drawn in blood. Lovely. There's even... There are separate Chaos Orders. More fucking denominations of Chaos Order. Just the thing we need to know. Ah, the mind destroyers. Or the mind breakers. Alright, thank you. It was probably that Cookie Man. I think the Cookie Man is one of them. On the way out the party of Diana, I heard a commotion from behind the hospital. Ah! Physical symbol. Driven by an instinctive sense of foreboding, I found myself walking in that direction.
どの面下げてここに来やがった。この魔女め、お前のせいで。
どうして私の娘を見捨てたんだ。
Ah, it's the things that play in her trailer. Food scraps life in the air and crystals rain down like daggers. The narrow hospital corridor is filled with suffocating, viscous hatred. At the center of that malice stood Marie. Even as her elegant clothes were soiled with sludge, she showed no resistance. Instead of the bright smile she always wore, she simply hung her head in sorrow. What the fuck is going on here? Just before a stern look, the patient's through garbage backed away. This way. Grab the wrist and started Marie and pull her along. It happens. What the fuck was that just now? My expression was serious as Marie's awkward tries to change the subject. Ah! Alright, let's let us I heard the story. Suddenly a transparent blade that struck down the expert committee's mercenaries came to mind. Even if I hadn't heard about it, anyone would realize after seeing something like that. I've heard about this shit stuff. Renella briefly talked about it. I think it was called the Elinad incident. A little. I retouched her neck as if feeling somewhat uncomfortable. Ah, yes. The Laboratory Zero thing. Somehow I think of what she's going to say next. Maybe she had to kill her allies who became corrupted. Oh. Ah, I see.
市民たちは私を英雄だって言いますけど、私の選択のせいであまりにも多くの助けを求める声を私はだからこれは当然私が受けるべき
Definitely a sense of survivors and guilt sort of thing. That's just meaningless. I told her that satisfies no one I was going to say. As long as I had Marie's expression, I couldn't bring myself to say it.
シルビアには内緒ですよ。実はここもう何年も前からシルビアに知られたらまた心配させちゃいますから。
Yeah, understood.
ありがとうございます。
Evening? I didn't read that last thing. I'm ready to lean against the railing and let out a deep sigh. She looks up at the sky. The evening sunlight falls across her face.
私も館長さんみたいに現場で動き回りたいんですけどね。書類ばっかり見てるから正直ちょっと退屈で。
I concur very with this. Why'd you come there?
別に市長になりたいと思ったことはないんです。
Maybe the expert committee wanted a fall girl.
ただ気づいたら市長になっていただけで。
Somehow?
市民のみんなが幸せになってくれたらいいな。エリナド事件以降。エリニティ号の雰囲気は最悪でした。
That makes sense.
ここにいる人たちはほんの一部で多くの人が家族を失い、それを見てカオスの中で人を救っていたように、そのためにずっと努力をしていたらいつの間にか市長になって。
I see. Must have gone through a lot.
やるべきことをやっただけです。
Never said if a smile is ever nothing, but we know of the darkness within. Those efforts must not have been easy at all.
館長さんに打ち明けたらそろそろ降りましょう。シルビアが待っています。
Marie stretches and gets up from the railing, then walks toward me. But the very next moment, something dawns on her. Her eyes wide, she quickly steps back.
ちょっと待ってください。
Huh? Said I had a strange words. I saw her head bowed. Ari's earlobe seems somehow redder than usual in the sunset. John Nightmare experiences much strangeness in the lore. Grabbing memories. Brunos overrides the caster. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. They're also not going to talk aloud in this section, so I'll be doing a lot more reading. And therefore, a lot more fluid. Miss Ray, it's almost time for a briefing. Are you sure it's okay to be snacking like that? Exactly. We have to finish it before it starts. Oh. I like how positive Ray is. Thanks. But with my bad luck, it might be a bit risky. What? What do you mean? Ray stiffened up just as she was about to say something. As she sensed something behind her. Is the vice captain behind me by any chance? Yes, that's right. Ray saw the snack she'd been munching on with teary eyes. Alright everyone, focus. We finally found a clue about the suspicious incidents happening aboard the SS Identity. A clue? That's a strange way to word it. It almost sounds like there's some kind of mastermind behind the chaos-related incident. Exactly, Mika. They're those trying to treat the phenomenon called chaos as a variable they can control. Tressa's face turned pale. Renault looked at Tressa with some back and expression for a moment, but soon let out a sigh and spoke. It's likely that the Chaos Order is behind the current situation. It's based on cross-checking information received from Mayor Hyde and Marie's side, with data independently gathered by SS Nightmare. It's safe to say it's almost a certainty. Tressa, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, alright. Before we descend to the planet Elanon, where the Theater of Illusions is located, we'll drop a detailed plan. Let's organize that once a bit more data from that side has been gathered. That concludes the briefing for now. Next meeting will be held this afternoon. Tressa? If you think you might not be able to accompany us for what will happen aboard the SS Identity, let me know. If you have more than enough capacity to carry out the operation on your own, please prioritize your own condition above all else. Got it. Thank you, Renoa. With those words, Tressa staggered out of the meeting room. Tressa? Will she be okay? She doesn't look well at all. Can't be helped. Everyone has memories he'd rather forget. Renault's words spread through the meeting room with a bitter undertone. I'm assuming Tressa's trauma involves something involving the Chaos Order, is my guess. Because we don't actually learn a whole lot about her backstory other than that she has some amount of bad luck. A very important person. The expert committee presents together the covert proposal. No secret is ever perfect. Oh god. A meeting about chaos investigation taking place right now. Bill for the expert committee, assistant council, the mayor's office are sitting face to face.
市長、開拓基地を訪問するなんて正気ですか?
Monica, the chief representative of the expert committee, spoke coldly.
市長室は開拓基地が危険かもしれないと人員の撤収を提案していたはずですが、市長がそんな場所に自ら出向くなんてありえ。市長はエリニティ号の顔です。万が一専門委員会は市長室による開拓基地への専門委員会はむしろ安全だと言っていませんでしたか?
You weirdo.
ええ、安全なのであればわざわざ行く必要はないでしょう。
This damn double talk.
ですが市長がエリニティ号の顔であるならこういう時こそ現場を訪れ顔を出すべき場所とそうでないそれほど市民が心配だというなら
市長の人気がこれ以上上がるのを警戒しているだけなのに。心に
何か言いましたか？
失礼。最近誰かにつけ回されている気がして。
シルビア。
Someone has been stalking us. Expert committee. The situation finally came out only after Hymer intervened.
とはいえ、市民たちを心配してのことですし、あまり追い詰めるのはやめましょう。
You definitely look at evil bishop coded, actually. The meeting runs in circles, and skirkles, and all the other Urkles that are out there. The expert committee stands firm, and the citizens' council response is lukewarm. Me warm, sorry. In the end, the meeting concluded without going anywhere. As soon as the meeting ended, I saw Henry leaving the conference room with a gloomy expression. Sylvia, busy talking with Ramil from the Citizen Council, seemed not to notice her. He's from the Citizen Council, right. I tried to follow him immediately, but... You look like you're also a villain. Why would I do that? Monica Weiss, the chief representative of the expert committee, blocked my path. What the fuck do you want?
市長室に張り付いていても得るものはありませんよ。あの若い市長に何ができるでしょうか。せいぜい感情に我々の意見にご賛同いただけるのであれば、カオス浄化のためのそうでしょう。
It's not a bad offer. I thought I heard her footsteps saying wait from behind a pillar. I must decline. Yes, Summer has already received a cooperation request to the mayor's office. Maka leaves with anger on her face. By the way, the one behind the pillar just now, I think that was... As leaving Central Go really walked through the streets, my computer alarm went off. Anagram. Captain. What's going on? Did something happen? Now I'll look for her too. It was probably her. What is that? Could it be there? There's somewhere in mind. I re-perched for cursor and railing, overlooking the city's lights view. Rex waves in the wind, looking as if she might fall at any moment. I just did. I happened to turn to look at me, only to puff her cheeks and turn her head away. She's trying to look angry? Are you talking about your former comrades? Words hit the nail on the head and Emery shuts her mouth. It didn't matter because I was concerned about what happened the other day. Emery said it was for the sake of those who grieve, but started taking action not for the living but for the dead, raising funds to commemorate those who had befallen. Still thinking about them? Yeah. That's why you see you go there. Look, there are a lot of people that are grateful to you. And... That's why I try to do my best, you know, to prevent sacrifices that could happen within my reach by any means possible. Always do my best to save people, never backing down. For those words, Hyber suddenly shouts as if she realized something. About that. Yeah, I fucking rejected her because evil bitch syndrome. Ivory awkwardly shifts her gaze and fans herself with her hand. Well, no, it's not too far outside her own possibility to do that. I mean, Judas did. Yeah, that feels sense. Kinda reminds me of Dimitri, actually, from Three Houses. I don't know many people are grateful to you, Bear.
それはありがたいことですが、皆さんは私をエリニティ号の英雄、希望の象徴、尊敬さ
The
れる
hero,
要
symbol of
因。
hope, respected agent. It's when Kanye West's mom died, everyone was like, when he was grieving, everyone was like, but you're fucking Kanye West! And you can see how that fucking went.
憧れられるか。どちらにしても理解の対象ではありませんよね。艦長さんはどうですか？ナイトメア号の艦長ともなれば。
Not particularly? There's a bit, but at the very least, believe agents believe in me. If they're always finding you difficult to approach, you can't have a relationship built on trust. Feel distant brothers, why not reach out first?
でも。
You want, I can be your practice partner. God damn it, John Nightmare. Nice to be about yours. You understand, at least while I'm on the identity.
艦長さんって。
You're weird, Captain.
出会って間もないのに。そこまで。ありがとうございます。
Let's head back. Everyone must be
そうし
waiting.
ましょうか。
Harry stands up. Her hair flutters in the wind. Then, as she suddenly remembers something, she lifts her
艦
head.
長さん、さっき距離を縮める練習を手伝ってくれるって言いましたよね。じゃあ、敬語。
That sounds a bit sudden.
練習相手になってくれる。私、気軽に話してくれる人がいなくて、じゃないとここから降りませんよ。
Then she actually sits back down. She's really stubborn
早くして
sometimes.
ください。なんで語尾を上げるんですか？もう一回です。
One more. Hi, Marie.
もう一回。
In the end, I had to keep calling her name for quite a while for her to finally leave the rooftop. Fucking weird. So they have been informed of the situation outside.
今までは我慢していましたけど。
それは絶対。
いっそ本当に子供だったらよかったんですけどね。
God.
艦長も同じです。市長が甘えてきてもハイデマリ。
艦長さんは
そうですか。
I really found her. And they just have to take things like this
シ
personally.
ルビアは何度言ってもずっと主張。
それは。
いつもそればっかり。艦長さんとは気楽に話してるのに、シルビアはずっと。
For a long time, following Hyde Marie's words, Sylvia finally quietly spoke.
ハイデマリ様は。
Now, Hyde looks surprised. I never heard about this before, but it seems the relationship is rather complicated. In the end, not wanting the awkwardness to drag on, I had no choice but to say goodbye and leave. A few days later, the second meeting regarding Chaos Exploration took place. With the insistence of the mayor's office, yes, Nightmare, along with support from the Citizen Council, Hyde Marie's visit to Eldad was approved. Fuck the expert committee. The Nightmare on goes. It's okay now. Who will offer comfort for those who counsel others? Huh. Can't seem to fall asleep tonight. Maybe I worked too hard during the day? Henry looked around on her bed. That was why she noticed the visitor a little late. Huh. Sylvia, what did you get here? We should have been more days, Henry. I was meditating. With her hair all messy and disheveled, Henry sat up groggily in her seat. So he decided to sat down across from her, hanging over a stack of documents. This is the current situation in the Alanad Pioneer Base. I recommend you review it thoroughly before tomorrow. Alright, thanks. Honestly, I don't know what I'd do without you, Sylvia. As Nightmare's agents will be joining as well, but you never know what might happen in a place like Pioneer Base. I know. I've been there before, so... Sylvia, is there something you want to say? Sylvia quietly lowered her gaze at Heidemarie's gentle words. Heidemarie, will you really be alright? About what? That place is... I don't particularly wish to bring up the past, but... Heidemarie opened her mouth for a moment and then closed it again. After a moment, she pulled Sylvia into a tight embrace. It's okay, Sylvia. Heidemarie, it looks like you're doing worse than I was. Everything will be okay. It's all in the past. Sylvia quietly lowered her head. She moved her lips slightly, but looked unable to bring herself to say anything. Heidemarie, it's hot. Please let me go. Oh, but I think it's nice and warm. Can I stay like this a little longer? Please don't. More importantly, you should get some sleep. We can't afford you to be in bad condition during tomorrow's deployment. Okay, I'll go to bed. Sleep well, Mayor Hyrule. Seeing Sylvia sit up, Hyrule gave a faint smile. But only for a moment. Once Sylvia's figure disappeared behind the door, dark expression settled on her face. No. Truth is, I'm not okay. I don't want to sleep. I'm sure I'll have a nightmare. Chloe. Mev. Kalia. Eddie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Her low murmur sank away into the dark. More battle missions. Alright. I think I will do Ray and just throw Deanna in there.
私が先頭に立ちます。さあ、行きます。負けません。皆さん、準備はいいですね。負けません。皆さん、準備愛を広げてあげますから。
Alright, let's see here.
いつでも言ってくださいね。
Will I be lucky?
愛を広げて。
No.
はーい。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。神のお声を聞きなさい。
Will I be lucky?
愛を広げてあげますから。神の
遅すぎた後悔より前へ進む力を負けません。容赦しません。
Alright, let's see. I'll throw this in here.
いつでも言ってくださいね。
Sure, we'll throw this in and,
呼びましたか？
Oh, I could have just, it's fine.
あなたのための贈り物です。いつでも言ってくださいね。呼びましたか？一味違いますよ。
Sure, I'll activate this. Why not?
私の気持ち受け取ってください。
And dead. Okay, that worked out well, actually. Next mission. This group of weirdos again. Next.
負けません。
愛を広げてあげますから。どうですか？
遅すぎた後悔より前へ進む力を皆さん容赦しません。
Alright, so I'm gonna grab the upgrade variant of this actually.
負けません。皆さん準備はいいですね。
はあ、神のお声を聞きなさい。
And destroyed.
はーい。
So I have this in there.
呼びましたか？うん。力が湧いてきますね。
I'll exhaust this Dark Blade.
負けません。容赦しません。皆さん遅すぎた後悔より前へ進む力。
Alright, let's punch him.
確実に倒してみせます。
Ah!
いつでも言ってくだ。
負けません。
These aren't bullets, but it will be helpful. There we go.
愛を広げてあげますから。
I'll destroy this fuck nut.
これが私の本心です。いつ つでも言ってくださいね。せい。愛を込めて
And done.
打ちます。私の愛、ちゃんと届きましたか？
And level 42
私が
people.
先頭に立ちます。さあ、はーい。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。愛を広げてあなたのための贈り物です。
Now we get the heartbreakers going.
皆さん負けません。皆さん準備はいいですね。
いつでも言ってくださいね。どんなお悩みでもちゃんとお聞きしますよ。聞きなさい。はあ、私の気持ち受け取ってください。愛を広げてあげま。
負けません。容赦しません。
I'll give this set to a quietest card.
いつでも言ってくださいね。愛を広げて愛の力で。
Nice.
いつでもあなたのための贈り物です。呼びましたか？流れを感じます。愛を広げていつでも言ってくださいね。
I'll discard that and probably annihilate this guy.
愛を広げて私の気持ち愛を込めて打ちます。はーい。
I could shotgun this.
流れを感じます。手伝います。
皆さん小さな光を最大限に集めて鋭く華麗に。
私の愛ちゃんと届きましたか？
Alright, those battle missions are done. Grab more mats. Wind of Illusions. Now an ad. Third Pioneer base they visit for the investigation. Chaos Storm erupts. Wind of Illusions. To visit the Pioneer base include the SS Nightmare crew, Heidemarie and Sylvia from the mayor's office, and the Protoss and agents from the SS Identity. After arriving at the Pioneer base and greeting the person in charge, we looked around the area during a brief free time.
ここが開拓基地なんですね。私も実際に来たのは初めてです。なんだかどんよりしたふ。
少し前にカオスの異常があったみたいですからね。
Yeah. Rather than a third Pioneer base, the atmosphere here is far from the peaceful. Our next Expendables. Our fellow Pioneers are sacrificing themselves day and night for the SS Identity. Fellow Pioneers found time to raise their voice to their rightful claims. Was last time we received proper supplies. For long, we'll be abandoned, just like the broken down equipment that can no longer move. Risk our lives working in this dangerous land, yet both the expert committee and the SS and Council live in luxury inside the Ark, treating us as nothing more than expendable resources. The mayor's words and encouragement are nothing but empty rhetoric. No one believes that woman can change the reality here. We can no longer entrust our lives to those who weigh our lives against resources. It's time to take action to realize we're not expendable. Flyer captures the atmosphere of the Pioneer base well. As I stare at the flyer, suddenly glances at Ivory and signals to put it away. A desolate wind sweeps through the Pioneer base. Once built in hope of possibility, this place is now shrouded in heavy silence. Old buildings and neglected equipment lie abandoned everywhere, and a double sense of anxiety hangs over people's faces.
随分変わりましたね。
Been here before?
はい、7年前にあの頃は拠点基地の外れにある小さな全焼基地でした。
Huh.
二次基地が放棄されてから新しい拠点に選ばれたみたいですけど、
Strange.
ここまで大きくなるとは思いません。
Ronaldo standing next to me keeps glancing over here. I can tell from her expression she wants to ask why I'm speaking so casually behind Marie. So I wonder how to explain this. Oh. Beam.
避難警報。この
Activation alert. So sudden.
艦長、カオスエネルギーが急上昇中です。
Oh shit. We're here in the chaos again, boys. Or girls. Mostly girls. Although Owen is here. Look around, the sight of bad people catches my eye. Goes back to civilians, everyone assist. As people rushed in, the surroundings began to descend into turmoil. There says I'm staying too. Oh shit. It's a huge dark fog engulfed the Pioneer base. Ah, the funny glitch effects are kicking in. We fought desperately within the Chaos Storm, and fortunately most of the civilians managed to escape from Chaos's wounds. Is everyone okay? Isn't Mika here? First time I heard Mika scream. Ah, Captain! Oh. The waypoint is broken. Rush our head examining the waypoint. That follows. Fixing it will be difficult. All about communication with this nightmare. First, let's check out Syria's survivors left in the base. This way says the presence beyond the dark fog. Miss Ivory!
マリ様。奥に生存者が残っているみたいです。開拓基地の内部には詳しいので案内しますよ。
Thank you. They just began moving forward, leading the lead. That guy looks sus as hell. Alright. Still. Huh? You don't look well, Tressa. Captain set off without me. I should be there to evade. That's not reserves all great, but if that's a bit too much, that's the problem. It's okay, Tressa. It's not just Renault, the others are all fully fledged agents now too. More importantly, Lane generally placed her hand on Tressa's shoulder. Take care of yourself first. It's exactly why the captain left you out of the mission. But if you keep blaming yourself anyway, Captain's concern should end up meaning nothing. Got it? I understand, Lane. Still, I can't help but feel anxious. I'm worried that my bad luck might affect the captain in some way. At that moment, the tense voice of an agent cut Tressa off as it rang out. Master Chaos Storm has erupted the Theater of Illusions. Let's head towards the Ion Pioneer Base. At this rate, there's a high chance the deployed agents will get caught in it. Huh? I knew it. It's because of me. No, it's not because of you, Tressa. Still. Please prepare for infiltration. I can't let the captain face the Chaos Order alone. Calm down, Tressa. There's still not definite proof the Chaos Order is there. I'm just as worried about Captain too, but still, it'll be alright. Lane smiled and pointed at the screen for a finger. On the screen, requests from the agents are coming up. No prioritize the rescue civilians to the waypoint. Request the order to be dispatched to the SS identity. Then the captain? The captain, that is. He arrives, smile, reading out the incoming signal on the screen. Code white. There's no major risk. Ah. It'd really be nice to have a Chaos Storm isn't actually what code white means. Elaine also gave her a smile in return. Captain Fry said a single thing of Tressa. Even in the face of discord, it leads everything to destruction, just to reassure the girl trembling with anxiety. It's okay even if you're unlucky, Tressa. Captain is strong enough to overcome it. Captain. Thank you. A small voice lingered within Tressa's mouth. Just thinking of the nerfs I received. Observe. Unpaid debt. No stuff at a time, only tightens its grip. Oh boy. Alright, we are forced to use story people. At level 50. I wish I could have used the... Damn it. Alright, it's fine. Unpaid debt. Our base is so quiet, it's hard to believe countless people were moving around here just moments ago. They made it so that Mika doesn't get empathy. Great. Fantastic. We're going to be doing 2 battles in a row regardless of what we do. Or 2 battles at some point, so I might as well just do this and then 2 battles as well. Yeah, you should take care too. Let's fall after them. Huh? Anyone wants to quickly save the site? Ah! Why she followed her body to shield jealousy, the choice she made in that final moment. That survival we're looking for is not here. Only the choice of those who wish to survive and save remains. Fleeing footsteps were frozen in place. Quick! With that, they had only run with the child's hand in her own. Although it looks like she was soon stopped, it feels she is gripping that hand hard. Perhaps you should worry about the citizen's safety. Hybrid looks particularly gloomy. Is it a time to say that? We must go to the survivors. Follow me. Let's go. Okay. Another round.
皆さん、準備は皆さんの力を貸してください。負けません。
Gotcha. Alright, there's Deluge. Perfect. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm comfortable going upward and hitting up the delaying shop that's up there.
皆さん、準備はいいです。慎重に元気が出ましたか？負けません。容赦しません。
Alright. This will discard the effulgent compression.
待機中。いや。いつでも行けるわ。待機中。皆さん。
Well, they dark close, so I can't quite do that.
負けません。皆さん、準備はいいです。負けません。皆さん、準備はいいですね。負けません。エディニティ号の名のもとに、そばは
Time to leave. Alright, we'll head up and then we'll rest at the delaying shop.
艦長、あそこを見てください。
This is ever buzz on simple. Signal the factions cast order towards people's minds. A grotesque pattern is drawn in blood on top of the collapsed building. Why does your hood kind of resemble this?
あれは何ですか？
カオス教団の痕跡？エディニティ号に潜入したと見られるカオス教団の
Yes,
シ
the
ンボ
picture
ルで
that
す。
Deanna showed us.
一般的にカオス教団は一つの集団だと思わ彼らを導く司教によって方向性が少しずつこのシンボルを使うのは人の万が一遭遇した時は気をつけてください。
急ぎましょう。ここは安全ではありません。
Agent continue to lead the way. And that has to be the marker of the aura that Deanna told us before. Seriously information about the order, the expression of the group's faces turned sharp. Tension hung in the air as we adjusted our grip on our weapons with a solemn nod. We're not. Avery kept a close eye on their surroundings, just their movements accordingly. However, upon closer inspection, she did not seem particularly surprised, and the gaze she cast towards what lay unseen beyond the chaos mist. A fleeting hint of sadness could be seen. Forward march.
Minasan, 準備はいいですね。エリニティ号の名のもとに。予想通り効率的な攻撃でした。慈悲なんてないわ。待機中。すべてをかけて。
I'll just end the turn and shoot them with the dirge bullets. There we go. Top. Feat of illusions, ripping sincerity. Wait! Our bunch of letters never got sent. We passed through them to those who were meant to receive them. I understand, but Captain, your thoughts? The ruins left in the wake of disaster. Unspoken feelings lie piled up like mountains, mingled with dusty musty dust. Thank you, Captain. That's Captain for you. To my stubborn artist. Once again, you seem trapped in a world beyond the canvas. I see you agonize over the arrangement of your works in the cold silence of the gallery. I sometimes feel afraid, as if there's not even a crack for me to squeeze into that perfection you're trying to preserve. I place the nameless wildflowers depicted during yesterday's walk in the glass vase you cherish. I know you prefer to surround yourself only with timeless, enduring masterpieces, but sometimes you need this kind of vivid beauty, even if it withers away quickly. Just for that one day. Could you come home and spend it with me, Julian? Rather than you going down in history as a great artist, I hope you'll stay by my side as the imperfect person who grows old with me. You work so hard to protect all the valuable things in the world, but remember this: the most valuable work of art to me is you. Holy shit, that's loaded. So sad. I think these pass them on. Alright. Messiah! Today on stage, I want to lick and drink it all up, leaving not a single drop behind. I hate seeing all smile reflected in the eyes of those other vulgar humans. I'd rather... I want to cut it all out and lock it away in the darkness where only I can see it. Then, Messiah, you'll be able to live and breathe only in my... darkness? I don't fucking know. Darkness, yes. I longed for you. Long for you. You're... I'm assuming something fucking horrible is there. How wonderful it would be if we could only truly become one. Wait for me. Soon, from beneath the stage, I'm gonna assume something about blending a salad with arugula. Messiah? Ah! Someone's letter, we found it. Her house papers were unspoken feelings of love, bizarre worship, and raw confessional sentences, all jumbled together in a chaotic mess. Not grave are printed words, where someone's entire life lay buried. The group selected a few letters so with such heartfelt sincerity they could not bring themselves to turn away, and held them close to their hearts. Sure, you can have it, Mika. While the group is absorbing their own stories, I'm receiving the freeze in front of a letter, lost in a long silence. Trevor took the last breath of someone who had faded away into the depths of her bosom. It's a letter of the ignored. We're nearly there. Let us move on. Alright, we will rest. This will restore some sanity. It doesn't matter what I do here. I'll give it to Heidelberg, I guess. I don't think she has lead cards, but, you know, it's fine. Since we're not earning anything from this chaos anyway, let's see what kind of, if it's the same kind of enemies I'm expecting. Yes! This cursed asshole again. I fucking hate this thing. It must die. Let's see. Give me all the bullets. And dead. Holy shit. Unattack creature has superstar for 1 turn. That's you. That's you. It could be either of you, actually. You both do extra attacks with something. I'll go down here, punch through the enemy there, and do another Uncanon. There are no other survivors. Waypoint here is destroyed too. So here, waypoint, everybody survives nearby. Let's look around some more. There remain what looked like old supplies at the waypoints. You. Oh, there's fighters here. Group decided to look around some more just in case. Anything says off that, Agent? You're not looking around with us. Anyways, they're quiet around here. I fucking called it! Just a little bit further. You must reply. Let's take a look anyway. Oh god. All the agents urged the group obsessively. They took no notice and meticulously searched the area. But only an empty silence returned as they call out for the survivors.
誰もいませんよ。救助信号も出てないようです。
生存者がいるって。
No one's question, the agent gives no answer.
何かおかしい。まだでしょうか。
もうすぐです。
As soon as the agent walking ahead became transparent.
見ましたか。レイさん、何を言ってるんですか。
Look around. The agent's body appeared perfectly normal. The group held their breath as they followed the agent with hard looks on their faces. That is fucking weird, bro. Anyway. Forward march. Let's go punch this justice guy in the face.
Minasan, 負けません。皆さん、準備はいいです。皆さんの力を貸してください。 いつでも行けるわ。消えなさい。
It's fine. It's fine, Mika can heal. It's also fine, we can discard every card. And just provide more Daka for the foes.
Yeah.
Daka indeed. To the unknown. Only speaker left in the deserted silence, Michaela repeated the urgent records and screams from that day. Ah, the ceiling's falling on us! Everyone take cover! Help! Please open the door! With the sound of a huge structure falling down, someone's final breaths are carried roughly through the speaker. Oh. As the sound from the speaker resonated, Highbury's condition worsened rapidly. Mary, alright? Celia treads particularly carefully as she approached Highbury. Very to discover, she looks over her. Worried shadow casts over Sylvia's unfocused, shaking eyes. I'm okay. Search for survivors signals. Clinging screams are pursuing the atmosphere of this area. Sound of tearing metal mixed with cries of agony weighs heavily on those who hear it. Static noise. They listen to the agonizing noise, search for clues. We endure crushing screams and analyze certain frequencies within. They listen to the agonizing noise, searching for clues. Come in! The bulkhead! The fog's already inside! Unable to recognize alleys. Shut down. Shut down now! Although we were unable to find survivor signals, we started to short encoded data that the agents had exchanged immediately after the incident. Well, fuck. Sure, we'll take this and give it to Mika, I guess. I mean, she has the whirlpool, and our save data doesn't matter for this. Here's the save that we should go this time. Hey, alright, let's go. Press onward after a wordless agent. Yeah, this could be fucking weird, bro. Ah! I would rather not do this. Well, okay, it could be discarded, theoretically. Oh, crap. Neat. Alright, I'll take the... I'll take that variant, I guess. And done. Obtain and leave. Alright, so we're 4 hours in. Story's taking a little bit longer I expected, but that's probably fine. I have about almost 2 hours to add on to the stream time anyway, so it's probably fine if I spend a little bit extra time here. And now, Pioneer Base slot. Past the base where time seemed to stand still, we entered an empty lot where deep darkness pooled like a swamp. Contrary to reports that there were survivors, chilling sounds hung over the scene. This place, there's nothing here. Where are survivors? The face smells grotesquely with dark energy flowing from their entire body. What the fuck? Prepare for combat, it's Evil Man. Alright. Guess we're fighting Evil Man. Alright. Well, I could shoot this. Alright, there we go. We got him. Was that just now? Yeah, it had a physical form. Or says nothing and simply lowers her head. I'm ready, the agent. It's showing you, right? Ah. Huh? Also knew that this isn't the third Pioneer base. What do you mean? This must be the second Pioneer base. The collapsed ruins, Chaos Orders market that seem to have been drawn quite some time ago. While following the agent within the Chaos, we ended up reaching the second Pioneer base.
そうです。どうして最初から言わなかったのですか？あの要因、見覚えのある顔だったんです。すでに亡くなっていると頭では分かっていたんですけど、それにもしかしたら仲間たちにも会えるかもしれないって思う。おいでマリさん。でも彼らは私、やっぱりもっと。
Sena Henry wrote about her head.
皆さん、ごめんなさい。ここからは私一人で行きます。皆さん。
No, you're not going alone.
絶対にダメです。そうですよ。私たちがこのまま。
I was taken back by her sudden declaration and immediately objected.
いや、このカオス。虚像の劇場は人々の意思虚像の劇場っていう名前自体。エディニティ号の人々の宝。彼らの憎し。
Just then, a shadowy figure appeared over the collapsed debris. A surly built man in uniform stood there. Next to him was a cheerful-looking woman and another man. The shadowy figures returned to the darkness after silently staring at us. Wait! You fool! Lyra disappeared into the fog. Spreadsheets after her, but thick fog blocked the way, making it impossible to see even an inch ahead. A fog so physically impenetrable that no one could move forward. And another phantom appeared in the fog. Is that... Captain, what do you see? Can't the others see it? The man raised its hand, pointing in a direction within the fog and slowly disappeared. That way. Well, shit. Okay. I'm back. Alright. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'm going to put on a 3-minute ad. This is part of the reason why I started like 3 minutes early, because I figured I was gonna have to go to the bathroom at some point during the stream, so I have a bit of leeway for recording that. Anyway, I'll be back in like 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna mute and do that real quick. I return into the fray once more for the loss of legend. Or I guess not really a legend. Anyway, we're back. I'm back. Just a fucking appropriate name for this segment. I'm back. Automatic command timer steps onto the stage. Sky is collapsing, black rain is pouring down. An insect with a pioneer base was swept away by a sudden chaos bloom without any preparation. Essence Denny dispatched all available pros and agents to the pioneer base, but their numbers are woefully insufficient compared to the people who need to be saved. But still, even dispatched pros and agents are being sacrificed to the chaos. The youthful Henry was running through the streets holding a child he had just rescued. Due to serious shortage of agents, he was carrying out the operation separately from her teammates. Commercial rescue survivors while being careful not to stray from the pros' cognitive range. Debris from collapsing buildings rained down behind her. The middle-aged woman had rushed out with screams pointing to a glass building at the end of the site. Just as Henry was about to run towards the building, Trigger's public frequency cried stack, then a voice from pressing support came out. I looked back and forth between the collapsed building and the communicator for a moment. There wasn't enough time to choose. No, perhaps there was no choice to begin with. The stack for the communicator ceased. I was lying in the hospital bed, next to her bookcase of flowers piled like a mountain. Trading citizens sorting Highbury could be heard from outside the window. A monitor hanging on the wall, news anchor was delivering breaking news with a joyful expression. The news was that the new hero of the SS Identity, student agent who rescued over 100 civilians, had awakened. Emery turned her head towards the documents she was holding. It was a record she had specially requested for an officer who came to visit. Team, 4 casualties. Bodies could not be recovered.
君の判断は正しかった。おかげで128人の市民が助かったのだから。君はエディニティ号の英雄だ。
But at what cost? The girl became a hero by sacrificing the people most precious to her. Teardrops fell onto the report. The back of someone walking ahead comes into view. It's the back she had seen in her dreams every night. One she could never forget.
やっと会えましたね。人々は私を英雄だと持ち上げて立派な市長だと褒めてくれますが、私は毎晩皆さんの夢を見ていました。7年間ずっと待ち続けている。
The entrance to a huge theater appears before her eyes. The door to a bizarrely twisted theater stood wide open as if welcoming her. Henry followed her teammates and walked through the door in a daze. The John Nightmare on goes. Alright, that is a battle at 11. I'll do these missions real quick. Alright, I'm going to do the Ray and Selena tuna mix here.
私が先頭に立ちます。さあ。待機中来ましたね。撃ちましょうか。作戦です。待機中注視します。撃ちましょうか。発射。負けません。エディニティ号の名のもとに。呼びましたか。
At least do that.
命中。流れを感じます。皆さん、準備はいいですね。負けません。容赦しません。
Okay, so
皆さん準備はいいですね。
I don't have any in the graveyard, so we're not going to use that. I will instead use the Wolf's Bane.
負けません。小さな光を最大限に集めて鋭く華麗に。待機中です。援護します。呼びましたか。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。はーい。
I am not going to need the tackle maneuver for this map.
撃ちましょうか。ヘッドショット。発射。ご命令を。皆さん準備はいいですね。負けません。遅すぎた後悔。前へ進む力を。待機中です。ご命令を。撃ちましょうか。命中。皆さん遅すぎた後悔より。遅すぎた後悔より。前へ進む力を。ヘッドショット。呼びましたか。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。撃ちましょうか。ご命令を。負けません。遅すぎた後悔より。発進。
And done.
狙撃手なのに狙ってしまいましたね。
Another round
私が先頭に立ちます。さあ
of the madness. It on goes.
待機中で来ましたね。撃ちましょう。作戦です。皆さん準備はいいですね。待機中です。負けません。遅すぎた後悔より。前へ進む力を。命中。皆さん負けません。皆さん準備はいいですね。エリニティ号の名のもとに処罰します。効率的な攻撃です。ご命令を。負けません。容赦しません。はーい、流れを感じます。
Oh, I
呼
see.
びましたか。私やってみます。
Ah, I see.
待機中です。ご命令を。皆さん準備はいいですね。撃ち
I'm
ま
just
しょう
gonna
か。
fashion weakness zone.
ヘッドショット発射。はーい。はっ。命中。目にしたのは破滅の化身に他ならぬ。容赦しません。ご命令を。呼びました。流れを感じます。負けます。遅すぎた後悔より。はーい。流れを感じます。治癒します。皆さん遅すぎた後悔より。前へ進む力を。負けません。皆さん準備はいいですね。負けません。容赦しません。皆さん準備はいいですね。小さな光を最大限に集めて
Let's do that.
鋭く華麗に。呼びましたか。力が湧いてきますね。ご命令を。 負けません。エリニティ号の名のもとに。
And dead. There we go. Problem solved.
大したことありませんでしたね。
Another one.
私が先頭に立ちます。
More of the Arugula.
待機中で来ましたね。撃ちましょう。注視します。待機中です。
皆さん負けません。
撃ちましょうか。
ヘッドシフト。皆さん
準待機中作戦です。
負けません。
I'm just gonna do that.
しません。皆さん負けません。エリニティ号の名のもとに
発射。
良すぎた後悔よ。効率的な攻撃でした。前へ進む力を。
ご命令を。
皆さん準備は遅すぎた後悔よ。
And dead.
命中。はーい、流れを感じます。
負けません。皆さん準備は負けません。容赦しません。皆さん準備はいいですね。遅すぎた後悔よ。
Alright, let's wreck their shit. Alright,
呼び
plan.
ましたか。全てを飲み込む暗闇。
Full
負けません。
fulgent release.
小さな光を最大限に集めて鋭く華麗に。
Huh. I was dead and use your thing to recharge 5 more cards, but we won. It's fine. I can probably buy. I'll do that at least, and then we can get more melody and get the other thing there. 9-1. Emery and Chloe make a promise. Alright, Graduate's Birdie's first field testing. Cheers! You're supposed to cheer with us, Marie. I even brought my favorite Polaroid camera to capture the mood. Now look this way and smile. Yeah, I guess? This doesn't quite feel real yet. Maybe so. Worked hard for it, didn't you? When something you long wished for finally comes true, it often doesn't feel real at first. I was like that too when I first became an agent. Emery's lips trembled slightly. It looked like Emery wanted to say something, but Chloe didn't notice, lost in her sentiments. Now on really mountain hardships waiting for you, so at least for today, enjoy it. If you have any questions, make sure to ask me in advance. What are you curious about? Connect islands to chaos, how to deal with monsters, or how to get off the Protoss? And sure, I'll teach you all the ropes. With Chloe? Huh? I want to carry out missions to Chloe. What should I do? Huh? Chloe stopped in her tracks. Start with a flustered tone. I really hesitated, but still followed a firm voice. Never go full agent if I want to keep working with Chloe. You probably already know this, but agents operate in teams. So if you want to be with me, you can just join our team. Chloe's team. Chloe shook her head with a smile. It's not my team, it's our team. Who's on the team? And our team members are... Mav is a bit rigid, but she's a very responsible person. She also has long experience as an agent and knows a lot, so everyone recognizes her as a leader. Kalia has strong patience, never gives up, no matter how difficult the situation gets. She doesn't talk about you, that's because she thinks a lot. Not because she dislikes conversations, there's no need to feel intimidated. Ever seen me write mission logs? She's been carrying her notebook around lately too. I think it's kind of the team's mood maker, I guess. She's always lively and never loses her smile. She probably has a hard time between Mev and Kalia, but she's always so positive that just watch her is uplifting. They're all good people, and capable too. Chloe's best to me. Chloe's kind, always looks out for me. Is that so? Let's get a full-fledged agent. I'm gonna apply to Chloe's team. Yeah, I hope every day I get introduced to everyone. But Chloe's rushing you serious. You know an agent must never forget their duties at any time, right? Anne-Marie? If you can only save one life, mine or someone else's, what will you do? I'll save Chloe. No, you can't do that. Agents are those who sworn to sacrifice their own lives to save others. But if like ever comes up, you'll save ours instead of me. If you can't make that promise, I won't be able to recommend you to the team. So promise you right here, right now. Hide Marie, save other people instead of me. Understand? Then, Chloe, I'll make a promise too. Huh? Don't die. Don't ever die in front of me. Understand? That's easy enough. Okay, pinky promise. The agent and trainee cross fingers. Oh god, I see where this is going now. Although, weirdly enough, that Void, that weird guy we encountered, looks like a dude. The stage had been perfectly prepared for High Marie's performance. Puppet of Despair. Arrive at terrible entrances to scored after the fan that guided us. While we pondered whether we should trust her, our fans appeared at each point in different directions. This way. Or this way. They're definitely afraid with us, but do not seem to have bad intentions. Let her Phantom? Middle. Oh, the fan in the middle, the one that guided us here. Huh? We're trying to go through terrible entrance. Ray jumped. Let's go, Ray. Ray looked ready to scream out loud, but seems to have swallowed it. I like that scream was all wiggly. There's lines on the ground here. We're going to open a message on the ground. Ripped message. The monster alert seems to have worked. We sent rescue seal, there's no response. I don't know if everyone made it. We shouldn't have split our forces. Hide Marie. I'm sorry for leaving behind. If you find this note, please take care of Evie. Evie, I'm sorry we couldn't stay together. Basically written sentence here. It seems to be hurriedly written will. The group quietly took the will. I saw her take it when she wrote it to the mailbox. It belongs to Hide Marie. It's strange how there are lots of items only in this spot. This might be a trap. Captain, make a decision for us. Just as we were about to read the will and make a decision, the phantom that led us here reappeared. The and shook her water on the neck. There were bloodstains here and there. Its fairly damaged appearances of it flipped like a there and gives the owner's final moments. Jones notebook. James damage difficult to read. 1649. Communication lost with 3rd platoon. Weighing and assessing the situation. 1605. Resuming movement. 723. Civilians located. 1 middle-aged man, 2 young girls. Confirmed non-combatants. No notable behavior and injuries detected. 1730. Interim rest. 1736. Platoon leader Mev proposed displaying the platoon and rescue civilians. Mev, Evie, moved building A emergency bunker. Talia, Hide Marie, escort civilians building C residential area. Chloe, join the Protoss. 1755. Arrive at building C residential area. Join agents Bend and Hook. Begin civilian search. 1801. Civilians located. 1 male, 1 female. No abnormal behavior or injuries. 1803. Hide Marie release area to escort civilians. Additional search and monster suppression until return. 1821. Monster group detected in area C43. Engagement deemed impossible. Attempting evasion. 18. The record above ends here. I tried to enter the passageway. Phantom hid and tried to stop us. When I decided to go through the passageway to the upper floor as Phantom led us, the group prepared to move again. We're in positions, let's move. While the orders were beyond understanding, there wasn't a hint of doubt in Renault's footsteps. He's an instant faithless power. We had to more quickly towards Cord and Labyrinth. The Phantom was certainly taking us to Heidenbury. Of course, although we did awkwardly circle back, maybe because of the Phantom's interference. Are we going the right way? Of course, we must be on the right track, since you're captain and all, but... I do trust the captain! Give us word for Estes Nightmare. I can definitely sense that we're approaching the center of the chaos. Continue walking, following the directions they give a Phantom that appears from time to time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A huge stage that looks like an opera theater. I'm stood at the center, surrounded by welcoming spirits of her companions. An innocent, Stacy's people will flash through Heimer's mind. My person who has always been by her side. And so he doesn't know for long, but who promised to be on her side. About those following words, Heimer nodded. Phantoms pulled her into darkness. Stop! Heimer returns to look at us, surprised. Tears are welling up in her eyes. Good point. I told you I'll be on your side. Let's go back together. Darkness and silence instantly enveloped the stage as though the show had come to an end. Soon the applause of a single person where all the actors broke the silence. Only one spectator looked down at the stage. As a shadow hiding the light slowly moved away, the silhouette finally came to view. What a touching reunion. From the darkness, a figure wearing a black robe revealed itself. That's why you use Heimer. I wish this giant shadow emerged from the darkness. Ugh! It's a large rolling monster with multiple arms with multiple weapons. That's a Cappy. That is fucking twisted. So you're happy reunion. Prepare for combat! Oh fucking hell. Alright. I already know how this performance will end. Alright, we are locked into story mode. Fine. Anything she hoped for. That's a lot of health.
いつでも行けるわ。
I see they're all draws.
Yeah.
Hmm.
慎重に確認します。待機中。すべてをかけて。いつでも行けるわ。戦術起動。知ります。はっ。
容赦しません。皆さん、準備はいいですね。負けません。エディニティ号の名のもとに、はあって行くわ。皆さんの力を貸してください。皆さん、負けません。皆さん、容赦しません。遅すぎた後悔より前へ進む力、すべてをかけて。
準備できました。元気が出ましたか。
負けません。小さな光を最大限に集めて鋭く華麗に。
いつでも行けるわ。
皆さん、準備はいいです。
待機中。すべてをかけて。溢れ出せ。
負けません。エディニティ号の名のもとに処罰します。
手加減はしない。
皆さん、負けません。皆さん、負けません。皆さん、皆さんの力を貸してください。遅すぎた後悔より前へ進む力を。負けません。
いつでも行けるわ。戦術起動。知ります。はあ。
皆さん、キャッ
黒いバラは乱れ咲き、すべての幕を
Alright, let's
下
fire
ろ
away.
す。準備できました。慎重に。待機中。すべてをかけて。やっ。
容赦しません。負けません。小さな光を最大限に集めて
And bombard.
鋭く華麗に。
Well.
いつでも行けるわ。準備できま。元気が出ましたか。待機中。
慈悲なんてないわ。
いつでも行けるわ。すべてをかけて。
皆さん、準備。エディニティ号の名のもとに処罰します。
Alright, fierce battle ensues. A final strike is delivered to the staggered enemy. The doll's body collapses.
やりました。なんとか倒せましたね。
Henry approaches the fallen doll with a gloomy expression. No, the armored monster thought we had defeated moves. Oh no! Anne-Marie? I expect there's no answer. Why did that hit me? Henry came down to Pioneer Base as mayor without any safeguard of the life. Shock spreads across everyone's faces. Oh no! Balance moves once more. Rolling doll staggers. Huh? Just now, something felt wrong.
これで終わりです。
After this final strike is about to be delivered, the doll strikes back at Hyde-Marie. What's happening? Was a mistake. Time is rewinding. Once again on stage, a fierce, hectic battle continues. Huh? It all signs its way down Heimer, who has momentarily lost her balance. And once again, turn back the fucking clock. No one else seems to notice, but someone forces interfering here. The two sides are locked in a tug of war. One refuses to accept the outcome and rewinds time, while the other forces the same outcome to happen again. During battle, Dull brings both arms together and slams down Heinbury. Heinbury tries to block it with her sword, but then our weapon flies in and strikes her body. Can we do something about this? The Dull attacks. Heinbury fails to dodge and... My vision is blurry, my body won't move properly. I can feel the tug of war slowly reaching its end. No matter how many times it repeats, the outcome never changes. In fact, death was drawing closer each time. Meanwhile, with each rewind, the strain presses down, my body grows heavier. What happens when I reach my limit? Time stops rewinding. Does everything end from Emery's death? But why? I have no idea what's happening.
Sylvia,
Heimer's balance staggers. I return to Sylvia. I already see what was about to happen to Heimer. Dull sends behind Heimer and... However, this time it was Sylvia who died. Sylvia protected Heimer and took the Dull's attack in her stead. Heimer screams. At that moment, it looked as if the space around Heimer's head shattered. And this time, as if both sides started war pulling in the same direction, time rides smoothly without resistance. Huh? That was... Some realization comes to mind. At the very least, it's clear who is pulling on one side.
このカオス、虚像の劇場は人々の意識を反映するんです。カオスに吸収された人間の意識を。
As long as Heimer wishes for death, the cycle will continue. Heimer wished to die, and that wish has brought death to this chaos. The one pulling the other side remains unknown. But before worrying about that, what I need to do next starts to become clear. In the name of the hero. Some thinks they're companions, and those companions think of someone in turn. The battle paused momentarily. The giant doll looked down at us, completely unscathed. Before an absurdly powerful enemy, the exhausted agents turned to look at me, and I looked at Heinbury. This cast is coming unstable because of you. As long as you wish for death, this fight won't end. Just because you let your teammates die doesn't mean you have to end up like them. No, you fucking didn't! So it was true. I got some writers' attitudes or Sylvia in their conversations. I recharged Sylvia dearly, but yet she acted as if hiding something. When Sylvia died instead of her, the chaos had responded to Heimer's where she became unstable with anxiety. Sylvia had mentioned that her sister once worked with Heimer, and when she thought of the specter that had guided Heimer deep into chaos. This near evolution drove his chaos manifesting human thoughts. The truth Heimer was hiding from Sylvia must be related to those companions. She never expected Heimer to confess that she killed someone precious to Sylvia. However, Sylvia was not surprised. Heimer's eyes tremble.
それなのにどうして私を責めなかったの？日誌の最後にはシルビア、もし私が戻れなかったとしてもマリを恨まないで。あの子の選択は正しかった。私は自分の選択を後悔していない。だから
姉はハイデマリ様を恨んでなどいませんでした。
So she kind of has Renoa's backstory to some extent.
それどころか
Except that Renoa actually had to put her companions down.
作戦の成功を願いながら最後まで時間ですから。どうして私が
Your Heidelberg, your comrades throughout would never want you to die here. And there are still people who care about you, standing by your side right now. And you still have a chance to protect those you hold dear. Curtain fell into play, and she had thought all the audience had left the theater. But one person remained, a single audience member watching the performance of the actor left alone. The actor continuing her performance on the empty stage. The audience quietly watching from lightless seats. The actor who only wished to exit the stage decided, for the sake of this last audience member, to only continue the play. Ivory's fists, which had been hanging limply, clenched tightly. Ivory raised her head. Like before, her eyes shine brightly. The 7 years of guilt that clung like a ghost finally came to an end.
私の大切な人たちを今度こそ絶対に失いたくない。
What now fills Heidelberg's eyes?
エリニティ号を守る。
It's not sorrow from the past, but a firm resolve that will return the course of fate.
英雄の名のもとに。
Four swords began to gleam with intense light, as if responding to Heidelberg's will. Patterns of light raced along the blades and soared into the air. Suddenly, beyond the crumbling doll, I thought I saw people smiling. Holy shit. Alright, I'll get through these battle missions here. Alright, this is probably fine.
私が先頭に立ちます。さあ。撃ちましょう。来ましたね。負けません。遅すぎた後悔より。皆さん、準備はいいですね。待機中注視します。撃ちましょうか。ヘッドショット。はーい。力が湧いてきますね。呼びましたか。全てを飲み込む暗や発射。負けません。遅すぎた後悔より。待機中です。ご命令を。呼びましたか。予想通り効率的な攻撃でした。ご命令を。
Right, I forgot I gave that to Selena.
目にしたのは破滅の化身に他ならぬ。はーい、流れを感じます。皆さん、遅すぎた後悔より前へ進む力を。どんな選択をするのか。
Alright, I'm going to do the Sword of Darkness here first.
命中。ヘッドショット。撃ちましょうか。援護します。負けません。
No one
エリニ
dies.
ティ号の名のもとに処罰します。待機中で作戦です。皆さん、遅すぎた後悔より。撃ちましょうか。発射。はーい。はー。
There we go.
ご命令を。待機中です。ご命令を。負けません。小さな光を最大限に集めて鋭く華麗に命中。狙撃手なのに目立ってしまいましたね。
And number 10.
私が先頭に立ちます。さあ。撃ちましょう。来ましたね。待機中で注視します。撃ちましょうか。ヘッドショット。皆さん準備はいいですね。遅すぎた後悔より前負けません。遅すぎた後悔より発射。命中。予想通り効率的な攻撃でした。皆さん
That's quite a style. I actually might use this.
皆さんエディニティ号の名のもとに遅すぎた後悔より前へ進む力を。負けません。容赦しません。待機中です。
I'll just use this.
援護します。
That's a shame.
作戦です。皆さん小さな光を最大限に集めて
At least the base is gone.
ご命令を。撃ちましょうか。ヘッドショット。呼びましたか。よいしょったー。これが最後の一発。安らかに。待機中です。私の目はごま発射。
I don't have any of those swords in there, so I'm not gonna bother using sword rain.
撃ちましょうか。注視します。待機中です。援護します。命中。撃ちましょうか。ヘッドショット。
And dead. Get bent.
狙撃手なのに目立ってしまいましたね。
Already finished all the battles. Alright, goodbye, my hero. Your officers fight farewell, their hero.
敵完全に沈黙。
カオスエネルギー濃度減少しています。私たちやりましたよ。皆さんご無事ですか。
The Aegis S Sniper has been restored. Now you need to request by Marvin S Sniper to destroy the core, but the core should reveal itself as nowhere to be seen.
艦長、何かおかしいわ。
That's where the core should have been. There was only a rift, with endless darkness surging within. From beyond the rift, you can feel the energy that might explode. There's the tide is about to pour forth.
カオスエネルギー。皆さん早くそこから離れて。
Did they hold out until evacuates to safety? Chaos energy was surging that will explode at any moment. Even if they turn back time now, they would only face the rift again. At that moment, she heard a voice beside her.
下がってください。あれは
I'll stop that.
私が止めます。
I read orders towards the rift.
ハイデマリ様、大丈夫よ。艦長さん、前に言ってましたよね。全員を
You did,
突然で
yes.
すけど、恥ずかしい話ですけど、だからどこまでが夢みたいな話なのか。
So, I don't know what the fuck a pipe dream is, man.
私が知っていることはいつも人々を救うために最善を尽くし。
Alright, here's her ult animation. A barrier of light unfolds. However, before the body tore into chaos, the barrier of a single human wavered as if it would shatter at any moment.
だから 私は引くわけにはいかないんです。これが私が知っている唯一の答えなんですから。
The light explodes. Anne-Marie! Says rush in and reach out to the scorching sun of light.
館長さん、なんで?
The thing is, I'm an idiot too. Fucking course we would say something dumb like that. The light intensifies and yet Durf sends her.
館長、ダメです。
If only I had a little more strength. But then...
クロエ、お姉ちゃん。
The Phantom's hand rests on our collapsed hands. The rush slowly begins to subside. I try to drop, but her hand passes through the air. Chloe's Phantom smiles gently and disappears into the light.
ありがとう。そして、さようなら。
The epilogue. The captain too gains a new companion, Anne-Marie. After sealing the rift, we headed back to the SS Nightmare's communications came back online. In the end, we couldn't find the core. An uneasy feeling settles in my chest, as if something was left unresolved. Not to mention the whole deal with the Chaos Order.
核のないカオスだなんて初めて聞く現象だわ。もう少し調べてみたいところだけど、どうやらそんな状況ではなさそうね。ひとまずゆっくり休んで。エディニティ号への状況報告と今後の対策はその後にしましょう。わかりました。
Understood.
館長さん。
You feeling better?
ハイデマリ様、絶対安静だと申し上げましたよね。動き回ると傷が開きます。
だってじっと寝てるのは退屈。それに恩人に俺も言ってなかったし。
I didn't watch you made the choice.
それでもですよ。館長さんが背中を押してくれなかったら。ところで館長さん、一つ。
Anne-Marie lowers her voice and whispers in my ear.
カオスの中でどうして私の過去を、私が仲間の代わりに民間人を救ったこと、作戦記録だから極秘。まさか私の身辺。
To be honest, I wasn't really sure. I said bet on some chance based on how things went during the loops.
もしかして私に興味があってストーキングしてたわけじゃないですよね。
I think somewhere Serenial felt a disturbance in the force with this line.
動揺してる。
I burst into laughter. There's a bitter instant laugh without a shadow of doubt.
別にいいですけど、私はもう逃げませんから。過去からも自分市長としてエディニティ号を守り、
Yeah, we'll
ナイトメア号の素
drive
敵なパートナーになります。
space arcs together.
ですからこれからもよろしくお願いしますね。
I just need to get Justicia on board and we can just, you know. I'm looking forward to working with you two. Firmly take Anne-Marie's hand. Her hand was warm, yet strong.
それと
Oh, one thing.
さっき最
Really,
後
at
に
the end, you told me I'm an
館
idiot
長さん
too.
が私
Yeah, I
あ
did.
の言い方だと私はちょっと頭が悪いだけでバカではないんですか。
To the very end, she was every bit Anne-Marie. Got it, you're not an idiot.
よかったです。ではみんなでご飯を食べ、エディニティ号に戻ったら私がおごります。シルビアに。
そのへそくり。
Oh no! So yes, Nightmare Hybrid scream echoed. The nightmare on goes. I guess we're paying for dinner. We completed that. Well, we now have the Chaos unlocked.